You may not know this, guys, but being a content creator that's successful, it's a lot of work, a lot of research, a lot of editing, a lot of investing into equipment just to make the videos you guys see every day. And you know what? I'm so glad that you guys are my subscribers. I thank you very much. Give yourselves a round of applause. I'm content with the little money that I do get from what I do. And I feel like if I wanted more money from you, I would do more work. You just shouldn't give me your money just because I believe I can get it. That is what is called scamming. But this is not everybody here on the YouTube platform. You have people like Myron from Fresh and Fit who will do anything for money. If it's scamming their audience, if it's getting into the business, they will do it under the guise of helping men. But you will see as time goes on, they will switch their positions. At first, they're red pill dating coaches. Now they're conservatives. Now they're trying to battle against the Jews. Now they can advise for cryptocurrency and things like that. Whatever they can do to scam, they're going to continue to do it. And this is the case with Myron Gaines. Now, I talked about him being demonetized from Twitter, and that idea is completely gone away. But before that, he got kicked off of TikTok, then Instagram and Facebook, then YouTube, and then X, formerly Twitter. It's a great way to lose a lot of money in the business. Well, let's kind of go over Myron's new plans. Before I do so, a lot of YouTubers are trying to diversify their income by selling things that, well, pretty much I feel are useless. There's nothing that people could benefit off of this, and people are just selling it to make money. It's not my business, but they're doing it. And this is what Marcus Brownlee, the tech YouTuber, is being accused of.
Pretty big plans for this thing. So it's starting off as a wallpaper app now. I don't want to overpromise too much, but it's going to be pretty consistently improving over time, which is part of the reason why we're offering a subscription to support it. So go pick it up now. Poke around, find your new favorite wallpaper, your new favorite artist, and let me know what you think. It's kind of fun to be on the other side now, on the development side.
A lot of people don't like this. They think that YouTubers are taking advantage of their audience, which could be true. It's up for you to decide. But in the case of Marcus Brownlee, he's a guy that has a lot of brand deals. He's really never been canceled like that. He's a clean-cut guy, very intelligent guy. He does his thing, right? More power to him. But what about if you're a guy like Myron, who blows every opportunity that he can get to make money? Now, when you're on YouTube, you can become really independently wealthy. It's difficult and you have a lot of competition, but it can be done. But the problem is so many people do things just for money. I've been on YouTube for a decade, at least that time, and I've been in the black sector. I'm passionate about being a creator for the black community. I have a Pan-African channel. I have the Pan-African dating show. I just like creating content about blacks and things that, you know, provide entertainment or education value or the like. And that's what I stuck to. Could I have made more money going more conservative or being like Candace Owens? Sure. But people who do anything for money, those people are typically loyal to nothing. And this is the case for Fresh and Fit. They saw a huge opportunity in 2020 in the red pill dating space, and they capitalized it simply because a lot of the red pill guys are scammers and they're bad business people, and most of them don't know business, and most of them don't want to invest or even reinvest when they make money. So they keep having low quality in their content. That's true for most YouTubers, but especially guys in the red pill space. These guys just want to sell their courses, their consultations, and you know, that's it. They don't care about basically getting any better. But Fresh and Fit were different. They wanted to invest their money, get a good setup, and they were in Miami, and they capitalized on it. The problem was that they wanted to just get clout and continue to go a little bit more far extreme, because the farther extreme that they went, the more money they got in the short run. But that didn't come with a lot of advantages. It literally destroyed all of their income streams and all of their opportunities. You see, if they really cared about it for their audience, they would be able to learn how to package their content a lot better. And this is what Abba said from the Abba and Preach YouTube channel. Fresh and Fit had no content packaging, which is how you put things together in a strategy to relate to your audience, to increase your views. That can include your thumbnails. It can include your descriptions. It can include how the flow of the video should go. And a lot of those concepts that you see people like Albert and Preach have, albeit they're not like, really great editing content, but they don't need to because their packaging is so extremely well done. It's probably some of the best that I've ever seen with limited editing possibilities, right? They're just very, very good at packaging their content and they reach a wide variety of people. But this is not Myron. Myron's claim to fame is just getting viral based off of chaos. Same thing with Just Party Things. Let's just cause a lot of problems and then not really worry about becoming better content creators. So if we continue to do that, that's going to lead us to getting more money, which it will in the short term. It also led them to getting demonetized from every platform. Okay, we've talked about TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Then, obviously Twitch, YouTube, then X. That's 6 different platforms individually, and Facebook and Instagram are owned by Meta, so that's really like 5 different companies they lost their monetization from. Now Myron is desperate. Myron's willing to do the unthinkable now. What is the unthinkable that Myron's willing to do? Well, Myron is willing to basically start over again on Twitter. Yes, that account has been demonetized, right? But this is how desperate for money that Myron is. He's gonna do something that is pretty interesting and, in my honest opinion, very stupid. This is what he says here. The funniest part of this new account, Myron's Games X, is it will eclipse all the haters that were happy I got demonetized and banned from going live. All of the 304s will have to block me again when I call up their thottery. Maybe I'll do a space tonight if you guys want one. That's interesting. So instead of Myron Games wanting to change his behavior, no, he wants to get paid on Twitter again. So he's just gonna start a whole brand new account trying to get monetized on a brand new account, okay? This is the same thing these guys do when it comes to their Fresh and Fit podcast. They go over to Rumble and then use YouTube and blame YouTube. They blame Facebook and Instagram. They blame Twitch. They blame X now. They blame TikTok. All of these people who have given them the same results because of their behavior, and they're still trying to do things their way. So let's just change from the profile we had on X to go and build a whole nother account and get monetized on Myron's Games X, which is what you see here, okay? And it could be bigger by now. But let's look at some of the basic terms that can get you demonetized from Twitter. 3, hate or extremist content. Content that depicts or portrays hateful activity, harasses, shames, or insults an individual group on the basis of race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, gender identity, age, ability, religion, caste, victims and survivors of violent acts, and their kin, immigration status, or serious disease sufferers. This includes language with intent to demean, degrade, threaten, or intimidate an individual or group belonging to a protected class. That's all Myron does all day. So if it's not, blacks or Jews or gays or whoever else, women, this is what he does all the time, okay? Again, he focuses on being an extremist, not being a great content creator. Content promoting, glorifying, or any way affiliated with organizations, groups, or individuals who promote hate, extremist, or terrorist content. It even gets worse. Let's look at another thing you can get banned from: sensitive content. Content relating to tragedy, conflict, mass violence, or exploitation, or controversial or social issues. This includes natural or industrial disasters, violent attacks against civilians, civic disorder, war, and armed conflict, debatable social issues. But then there's something else: strong language. Content that contains the use of explicit, derogatory, or vulgar language in spoken, written, censored, or other forms of representation. This includes profanity, vulgar expressions, offensive remarks, crude gestures. This is what Myron does every post, okay? So he's not willing to abide by the rules of X. So therefore, he doesn't deserve to get any money from X. But again, I want to bring up this particular situation because I saw a really old interview from Steve Jobs, and I want you guys to listen to what he has to say.
Because I never did it for the money. I think money is a wonderful thing because it enables you to do things. It enables you to invest in ideas that don't have a short-term payback and things like that. But especially at that point in my life, it was not the most important thing. The most important thing was the company, the people, the products we were making, what we were going to enable people to do with these products. So
you see, Steve Jobs did what he did because he loved the business, no matter how much money he was making. It wasn't about the money. It was about loving what he does. And to a point, I understand that you need money and it's great to have, but I love my content. I love my weaving and sandling stuff and what I'm doing with my message every day because I love what I do. It's not about like, oh, I need to make as much money off my content like everybody else does and just get, put out trash out there and, just basically try to go viral being, facetious or just being angry, that's dumb, right? And this is what Myron is trying to do. Instead of working on his skill set as a creator, he's just trying to offend people and he keeps getting demonetized for it. So he wants to continue doing what he's doing because really ultimately he's doing this for money, not because he wants to help anybody or he loves what he does. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shreddy Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do. Scare the bell. We're out.